Okay, so here we have an iPhone XR, the speaker flex cable. Customer ripped the speaker off the cable and he wants it soldered back because he does not want to lose Face ID on that cable. If he changes the cable, then he loses Face ID. He sent this over so we can fix it for him. We'll take a look at the flex cable under the microscope in a minute, but let's go over the customer's email. I would like to send my original iPhone XR earpiece speaker so you can solder it back together. I pulled the speaker out myself and did not realize the connectors were soldered together. I heated it up using a heat gun and pulled it apart, but it seems to still be in perfect condition to be soldered back. I bought a new speaker and ribbon, but did not realize that it would affect my Face ID. Okay, so let's take a look at the flex cable. This is where the speaker connects, and it looks like customer ripped off both ends here, based on what I see. The pad from this side, and he ripped off the pad from the other side. These are the pads that solders onto the speaker. So where's the speaker? Right here. And you see, look at the pads still stuck on the speaker right here. Let's get rid of them quick. Okay, so that's one out. So we got rid of this one, and let's do this one. We're gonna see if we can solder whatever is left from the pads here. We may have to scratch the cable a bit to expose the copper. Okay, let me get rid of that piece of tape on the flex cable because it's in the way. Okay, so what I want to do is flip this to the back, and we're gonna scratch that cable so we can expose the copper. The nice thing here is this wire is not made out of a lot of lines, so only one point on this line will connect to one end of the speaker and the other point will connect to the other end of the speaker. Let's expose some copper. Okay, I think that should be enough. And this cable is dedicated to everyone that has the letter M in their name. Okay, and maybe we can also do the back. Okay, and now let's do the other side. And flip it. Okay. Now let's see if we can solder those two sides onto the speaker. I do not know if we have enough length to do so. We may have to run a wire, or maybe we can. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna put one drop of glue here so we can secure that cable in place. And I'm using the B7000. You can find it on our website. Just one tiny drop. And just like that. I think it's doable. It's doable. Just a tiny bit of flux, not too much. And so far so good. Let's see if we can do the other one. Very nice, very nice. We did it. We did it. We saved that cable. And customer is going to be very happy. This is how the Flux cable looks like with the speaker attached. It flips over like this and customer can put it back on the iPhone. And before we end the video, let's go over this Mercedes-Benz key that was mailed in from Washington. Right there. Let's take it apart and see what's going on. Pull out the battery, and we need to pull out the board and see what's going on. And to pull out the board, we have to take out. Let's inspect the key to see what's going on. Oh! Look at this. This is the NEC chip. Game over. Game over. This key cannot be fixed. The chip contains all the programming that relates to that specific vehicle. So a customer needs to go to the Mercedes-Benz dealership to reprogram another key and possibly pay about $500–600 for that key. A lot of customers asked if we can copy their Mercedes-Benz keys. And I thought, if we can read from that chip, we read the firmware and we program it to another NEC chip, then we would make duplicates. And I mean, look at this. We have a lot of donor keys, a lot of salvage keys. So what we can do, if we are able to make a copy of the NEC chip, we transfer that program to another chip and we solder that chip onto another key. That way we can make a copy. But when I tried to read from the chip, I was not able to. I bought this adapter here where we solder the NEC chip to, and we plug this in our programmer to read from the chip, but the programmer did not recognize the chip and I was not able to read from it. I do not know if it's really possible to read from that chip and save the firmware that's inside the chip, but as far as I know, it's not possible. I'm going to keep researching this topic to see if we are able to read from it. This is the NEC 567944031. Maybe somebody has information about this or about a way to read from that chip. There's also a bottom row 703E3001. So we're gonna send this key back to the customer and we let them know what's going on. And that's it. Time to go home. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and we'll do something else in the next video.